All right, welcome back to the episode of Beer, Bacon, and Bros. Tonight we got Alex, Chris, and Keith. We're going to talk a little bit about Derrick Henry being on the trading block, some possible locations that he'll go. Before we jump into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button for us. We're on the push for 300. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for what you do for us. Hit us in the comments and let us know your thoughts about where Derrick Henry may go. And as always, like that video for us so it becomes more popular. So Tennessee made it aware this week that they are shopping Derrick Henry, or at least open to shopping Derrick Henry. So a couple of different locations. I think we all have a personal thought on where he may go. Just talking about Derrick Henry, though, I mean, this dude has been one of the best, if not the best, running back in the NFL for at least 5 years now. Mm-hmm. I mean, the guy's got 8,335 yards and 78 career touchdowns. Surely going to be a 100 career touchdown now. I mean, he gets 22 over the next, probably 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Just turned 29 about 60 days ago. So this season he'll be, going as 29 to 30. Everybody likes to move on from a running back at 30, and so it sounds like Tennessee's open to shopping him.
Unless it's Adrian Peterson.
Unless it is AP, actually. Yeah, he did play for a long time. So
like 36.
I know my thought when I first read this, I was like, okay, Derrick Henry. Who's going to want Derrick Henry? I've been kind of on the fence about this. I really don't know, is it Detroit maybe? I know they like Jamal Williams, and I know they like DeAndre Swift, but getting an upgrade with Derrick Henry, Houston, maybe is it Houston? Is it New England? Is it one of those teams?
See, those guys already have, decent running back or a decent running back core. Yeah. My guess would be someone who drastically needs a core or running back, and that would be Buffalo.
Yeah.
If I'm Buffalo, I'm giving up a couple pieces for this. I mean, because that's what you need outside of maybe a help with the defensive line. You need a running back because their running game has been atrocious for the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, that's what's hurt them in a lot of these games, especially this year. They couldn't get the ball moving on the ground, so they became one-dimensional. When you're one-dimensional and you're playing against a good team, they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback the whole time. So I feel a team like Buffalo would benefit greatly from this since Josh Jacobs is off the board now.
Yeah. Wow, that'd be interesting. I'll stay in the same division. What about Miami?
Miami was another name that I heard tossed around.
That'd be a good fit, I think.
Like, holy shit, if all of a sudden Derrick Henry's running downhill and you got the speed of Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill
on the outside, but
so
you still need that quarterback.
Well, that's the funny thing is that Miami talked about not going after Lamar Jackson. So, I mean, I think it sounds like they're saying with Tua they didn't go after Derek Carr. Aaron Rodgers seems pretty set on heading to the Jets.
He's meeting with the Jets tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, I think if they're bought in on Tua, why not make a move for Derrick Henry and get yourself a running back?
I mean, the only problem becomes is what you have to give away and how much draft capital do they have because they've already made draft capital changes by going out and getting Tyreek.
Yeah.
So what do they have to give away? And again, are you willing to salvage your future on a 30-year-old running back? I mean, I guess the same can be said about Buffalo, but, Buffalo's in a win-now situation.
I mean, the Miami, too.
Miami. I think Miami's a quarterback away, because let's face it, Tua's got scrambled brains right now. That man might not play half the season next year.
True.
So, I mean, Buffalo is definitely the better chance of getting further. I mean, they're already going further than Miami right now anyways.
Certainly.
My question is, would Derrick Henry fit into the Buffalo offense?
I thought about that too, because I would say this. I think Buffalo's offense is more similar to Tennessee's, so maybe that does fit better. Imagine Buffalo's offense is on the 2-yard line, and you got to try and stop Josh Allen and Derrick Henry from running the football.
It's gonna be almost impossible.
I mean, those are two giant human beings.
Well, yeah. and the same thing could be said. Was it Miami had one of the best 4th-and-1 conversion rates this year? Was it Miami?
Yeah.
Or who had the best? One of them.
I mean, imagine being on 4th-and-1, 4th and goal, 4th and short, whatever it is.
And you got Josh Allen and Derrick Henry.
They line up in an I formation. Josh Allen does the one-step back, turns, and Derrick Henry runs by him and goes over the top. But then all of a sudden, Josh Allen's squeaking around the edge. Because if you see Derrick Henry come running full steam and go over top, every linebacker in the league is committing straight to him.
Yeah.
They're not going to worry about Josh Allen, who actually pulled the ball out and is taking it around the edge.
Right.
But I mean, that's a 6'3", 250-pound running back and a 6'6", 250-pound quarterback. Like, that's a lot of men to stop.
Yeah.
So,
I think it'd be an amazing fit if they can make it happen.
I think that fits Buffalo's scheme very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they already like to run the ball on 4th and short anyway with Josh Allen. So you give it to a 6'3", 250-pound running back, you save your quarterback.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, Josh Allen took a lot of hits last year.
That is true.
He took a lot of punishment. I mean, he can take it.
Derrick Henry had 350 carries last year too. So.
Well, yeah, but it's because it's Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the guy's got almost 2,000 carries in just 7 seasons in the NFL, which is just absurd. But I mean,
but he's built to take that punishment, though.
He is. Yeah.
That's the thing is he's built to take that.
I guess the only other team that I keep thinking about is maybe the Rams. Like the Rams. They committed to Cam Akers, but let's be real, Cam Akers sucks. Like,
I mean, it would be a good play for the Rams, but I think the Rams are kind of in like a oh shit, what do we do kind of moment now because they're already looking to trade off Allen Robinson,
which they should.
They're already looking to trade off Allen Robinson. He didn't do anything last year.
Yeah,
I mean,
they let Ogletree walk. They let Von Miller walk,
and I mean. Matt Stafford was hurt last year. I mean, who knows what he's going to be able to go into do this year.
Yeah.
I mean, they got their championship, which is what they wanted, but I think they're kind of like, oh shit, we need to start trading some pieces so we can revamp for the future. Because, I mean, let's face it, Matt Stafford's 35.
Yeah.
36. So I mean, they're gonna have to look at getting a quarterback at some point. They need a running back. I agree because Cam Akers totally is not the guy.
Garbage.
So, I can see it working for the Rams, but I don't see them. They don't have the capital to give up to get a Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Unless they make Jalen Ramsey, which they're wanting to get rid of Jalen Ramsey too.
Yeah.
So
what about the Chiefs?
Dude,
I mean,
I can see the Chiefs wanting something like that, but I mean, the Chiefs proved last year. I mean,
the Chiefs also don't have enough cap space for that.
They don't. But the Chiefs proved last year they didn't need a big name running back. They had. I mean, Pacheco came in as a rookie and lit it up.
Yeah.
I mean, and they have him on a rookie deal. So you don't.
It's hard for the defending champions to make moves because truly,
especially
unless something is going wrong with the individual. How do you give up somebody that helped you reach the pinnacle?
Right.
It's like, it's very hard to get that mentality of like, all right, we need to change things up even though we are currently the best.
I could see potentially Philly looking at something to do like that too because there's rumors that Miles Sanders is going to walk from Philly.
$17.8 million in cap space for the Chiefs. Only a $16 million cap hit for Derrick Henry. No, I agree with you. I agree with both of your points. I really don't think that that's something possible for them. I don't know that I would move on from Miles Sanders if I was Philly. Like truly, if you're looking at
there's a lot of projection that he's going to go to Carolina.
Man, 1,200 yards and 11 touchdowns last year. You really if you're Miles Sanders, you're already in a team that just played for the Super Bowl. Like, is that really what you want to do? Is go to the Panthers?
No, I'm not saying that's what I would want to do, but I mean that's the projection right now.
Yeah, 25-year-old guy out of Penn State too. I mean, he's still got some youth to his legs, but that's that. I guess if it's a contract, yeah, it's a contract. But how about Dallas? I mean, Dallas tagged Tony Pollard. They're moving on from Zeke Elliott.
Zeke's gonna get cut if he hasn't already been cut.
Yeah,
Zeke's been god awful. That should have happened last year.
Zeke never should have got that contract.
No.
Yeah.
That's just Jerry being Jerry, and Jerry don't know what the hell he's doing. He needs to step away.
Yeah, 16.
Jerry needs to go back to being just the owner.
Very similar cap to these guys. 16.7 for Ezekiel Elliott. Maybe a player swap with some picks involved.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah, I don't think Tennessee's going to want to take Zeke.
You wouldn't trade Zeke for no.
You wouldn't do one up.
Dallas would have to give up multiple.
One for one.
But Dallas would have to give up multiple picks.
Yeah, they'd have to do something.
Yeah, one for one with multiple picks involved from Dallas' side.
I would need a first rounder.
Yeah,
at least
one.
At least. So
I mean, because you're talking about one of the top 3 running backs in the league.
Yeah.
To a guy that
to a guy that's
splitting time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to a guy that they want the backup to be the starter now. They don't even want the to be
a guy that just got benched.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tagged the backup running back to make sure that he didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So
the writing is on the wall in that situation.
Absolutely.
I am also interested. Like, the Tennessee has spent picks on Malik Willis, Hassan Haskins. They've tried to get Treylon Burks. Obviously, was a rookie. Those three were big rookies for them this year. They've gotten younger at those skill positions on offense. Is it really just time? Like, is Tennessee looking to get another running back in the form of Zeke Elliott or somebody? But is it really just they're trying to get more picks for Derrick Henry? Are they trying to move Henry away, go younger, get picks, rebuild your team?
See, if I was Tennessee, I would have kept Deonta Foreman, and then look to trade. Look last year when Henry was hurt, and you had Deonta Foreman come in and just run over everybody.
Well, this is the moment to trade him, right? The guy comes back off of injury, runs for 1,500 yards and almost
17
touchdowns.
Yeah,
like this is the year to trade him. So I think if you're Tennessee, that's the way you got to go. Like, you can't look at this Tennessee team and say, yeah, we're going to win 11, 12 games and go to the playoffs. Like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Get the most.
We thought they were last year.
We were wrong. We were actually, we weren't wrong. We were wrong. He wasn't. He was the one screaming Jacksonville over on the 6 wins. So, this is the moment where it feels like you got to look at it and say, hey, we got to move on from Derrick Henry and get ourselves younger and rebuild our franchise here.
Yeah, I definitely think now you got to strike while the iron's hot, and the iron's hot.
Yeah.
So then during that prime opportunity to, you know this guy's producing, but he's taking up a decent chunk of cap space. So it's one of those things to, like, clear that cap space to get the gamble of younger, cheaper talent that all around that might be able to help you go to the next level than just one great player that can carry the whole team on his back.
I think the Philly model that we saw this year is going to be the future model for NFL teams, where all of your offense is young. It's built around rookies or first year or first contract kind of players with a veteran offensive line, and then their whole defense is just deep veterans that they paid a lot of money for to be good. Right?
Yeah.
And I think that's where the Titans are actually kind of taking it with Malik Willis and
trading
Haskins
off
and
A.J.
Treylon
Brown.
Burke.
Yeah.
They've gotten 3 rookies that are on rookie contracts, young, talented people that they like or they're invested in. I'm not sure that I'm invested in them, but they're invested in them.
I don't know how much they're invested in Malik Willis right now, because he did not look good last year.
Malik Willis was, they didn't really give the kid a shot.
Yeah. Well, when he played though, he didn't do much.
Yeah.
So that's why they turned to the old Pittsburgh veteran
Josh
Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs, great NFL career as a backup. So they're invested in these people. I think then all of a sudden, if you free up the cap space by getting rid of Derrick Henry, you bring in some picks to help either bolster your offensive line or the rest of your offense. Then spend your cap on the defense. It gives Tennessee a chance to kind of compete the way the Philadelphia Eagles have competed.
So I guess it boils down to this year. Who's willing to give up their first round pick where they don't see anybody in the first round they really want to spend that pick on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to, like, for instance, I'm saying Buffalo. Does Buffalo see anybody at that 27, 28 range that they absolutely love, that they want to get?
What if it was the Bears?
The
Bears don't want to use the first overall pick. They've been looking to trade it.
Yeah, because they don't have a need for Anthony Richardson right now. I'm joking on Anthony Richardson's hype right now.
You're with
skyrocketing.
You said no lies right there.
Yeah.
So
I think Anthony Richardson might be an improvement.
But holy shit, if the Bears got Derrick Henry,
that could be a potential. But at that point, then what's out there that Tennessee wants besides a quarterback?
They just get draft picks.
I'm not going to take Anthony Richardson.
They can just get draft picks.
No, Houston's going to take Anthony Richardson.
Oh God, good luck, Houston. Good luck.
Well, they haven't made the best picks the last couple of years anyway, so what does it matter?
Or maybe the Panthers trade up to the first overall spot to get Anthony Richardson.
They might.
No, they're not.
Talking into existence, baby.
Oh my God, no! Don't talk that shit into existence.
Talking into existence.
No.
All right, that's my thoughts. Any other final thoughts on Derrick Henry?
Nah.
No, I think we hit all the teams.
Hit us in the comments. Let us know where you think Derrick Henry could be headed. And as always, we appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe.